one of the stories I can tell you is that after a tough loss, we were all done. Like, we'd lost 2 tough games. They're close. We lost, and we were going to get showered up and everything. And we actually walked back by that baseball field, which we usually don't do. Obviously, we just walked back right across the river. And Coach Walsh was still there at the field, like probably 3 hours later after the game. Just still, you can tell he was really upset. Still, just like kind of sitting there, like wondering what happened, what had gone wrong. And I mean, it was just his life. He lived and died every day in the baseball field.
He was a real Boston guy, through and through, and he was a real family guy through and through. So I think, for him, the Harvard job was a way to take a lot of the values that he had, growing up, and what it meant to be, a Boston guy and a true family guy, and teach an entire generation of kids, those same values.
On his recruiting questionnaire, he'd want to know what your parents' profession was. And originally you think that's kind of weird, but he thinks that it would build like character. So one of the guys on the team, his parents own an auto body shop, and he thinks that's awesome because he knows how to work hard and knows how to interact with other people.
When you were his guy, you were his guy for life.
You got that thick Boston accent, and you never could stop smiling. You talk to Coach Walsh.
He's a class act. Him and his telephone, and he had one of those old flip phones, and put his glasses on and tick on his computer. It was an awesome guy.
I remember I was having a little rough patch my freshman year playing, and I asked him, like, Coach, what can I do to get better? What can I do to, maybe get more playing time? And he goes in, he goes, Rob, he goes, you kids study too much. You kids practice too much. He goes, back in my day, I used to go out 5 nights a week, and I asked the prettiest girl to dance every night of the week. And if one time she said yes, I had a great week. And I was like, that didn't really answer my question, but whatever. So then, like 3 years later, it's like, he just, what I'm always trying to tell you is, just have fun, enjoy this time of your life. Don't get all wrapped up in like, oh, I'm not playing well, or this is like, oh, we lost this game.
He just saw something in you that a lot of people didn't, and that's just Coach Walsh.
He was always urging us to do things the right way, to never take shortcuts.
He always had stuff in the bag. Sure, Coach, what is that for? He's like, oh, my neighbor needed this, like, brought to somewhere. And it's like, well, he couldn't do it. It's like, no, well, she didn't have time, whatever. It's like, he always made time for people, and he was always, trying to lend a helping hand. So it was, I mean, I just can't begin to describe how much he loved baseball and how much he loved Harvard in particular.